Welcome to Intermediate English. This is unit number 6, Reported Speech. Contents. In this unit, we will review the following contents: reported speech, direct speech versus reported speech, verbs changes, tenses changes, and changing time expressions. Reported speech. The reported speech is used to describe an event or action that happened, and very often that includes repeating what someone said. This can happen in social situations, work environments, or presentations. In order to describe what people said, there are two different types of speech: direct speech and indirect speech, or reported speech. Look at the example. Fanny says, "I like Peter." This is direct speech. Then Anna tells Peter, "She said she liked you." Anna is repeating what Fanny said. This is indirect speech, which is also called reported speech. Direct speech versus reported speech. Direct speech. We use direct speech when we simply repeat what someone says by putting the phrase between speech marks. Reported speech. We use reported speech when we tell what someone said without speech marks and by changing the tense. Now let's compare the examples. In direct speech, we have the sentence, "Paul came in and said, 'I'm really tired of my work.' In reported speech, the sentence has changed its tense. Paul said that he was really tired of his work. Look how am becomes was in reported speech. Verb changes. Verbs change whenever we use reported speech. Here are some of the most important verb changes when using reported speech. Pay attention to the sentences. Am becomes was. John says, "I am at my house." This sentence in reported speech changes to John said that he was at his house. Pay attention to the use of possessive pronouns. Instead of my, we use his. Is become was. John. She is the supervisor. This sentence in report speech changes to John said that she was the supervisor. Do becomes did. John. I always do my work. Reported. John said that he always did his work. Does become did. Direct. John, my accountant does the payments. Reported. John said that his accountant did the payments. Have becomes had. Direct. John, I have your number. Reported. John said that he had my number. Go becomes went. Direct. John, I go shopping on Sunday. Reported. John said that he went shopping on Sunday. Tense changes in reported speech. As we mentioned before, tenses change in reported speech. Here you have some examples for the main tenses changes in reported speech. In direct speech, the sentence, "He said, I live in the city center," is in present simple. When we report this sentence, it becomes a past simple sentence. He said he lived in the city center. The verb live changes to lived. In direct speech, the sentence, he said, I'm practicing for an interview, is in present continuous. And in reported speech, the sentence changes to past continuous. He said he was practicing for an interview. The verb am practicing changes to was practicing. In direct speech, the sentence, he said, I finished, is in present perfect. And in reported speech, the sentence changes to past perfect. He said he had finished. The verb he finished changes to had finished. He said, I've been studying a lot. This sentence is in present perfect continuous. In reported speech, the sentence would be, he said he had been studying a lot, changing to past perfect continuous. He said, I arrived before you. This sentence is in past simple. In reported speech, the sentence would be, he said he had arrived before you, changing to past perfect. Sentence in past perfect like, he said, I already left, don't change. Their tense in reported speech. The sentence remains the same. He said he had already left. When we report sentences with will, we change them to would. The sentence, he said I'll be there at 2 p.m. is reported as, he said he would be there at 2 p.m. The structure be going to is reported in past continuous. Look how the sentence, he said I'm going to call Alan, changes to, he said he was going to call Alan. Changing time expressions. When we use reported speech, it is sometimes necessary to change the time expressions because the times of speaking have changed. Look at the examples. In direct speech, the sentence, I saw him here yesterday, in reported speech changes to, she said she had seen him there the previous day. Here we can see that the word yesterday changed to the previous day. In direct speech, the sentence, I'll send him this information, changes to, she said she would send him the or that information. In reported speech, the word this can change to the or that. Finally, the sentence, I'll drop in tomorrow, in direct speech changes to, she said she would drop in the following day. In reported speech, we must report the word tomorrow as the following day. Some more detailed information and practice, don't forget to check Unit 6 Reported Speech material. See you next time. Bye!